Choices you can make right now. Hey, it's Anthony Iannarino from thesalesblog.com, right here, youtube.com/Iannarino, and author of The Only Sales Guide You'll Ever Need. And there are choices available to you right now because they're available to all human beings right now. But sometimes we don't recognize these choices, and so we stay in a state because we didn't recognize that there was something else available to us. So I want to make you aware of these first and foremost. So the first thing that you get to choose is your attitude. You get to decide whether you're positive and optimistic and empowered, or whether you're skeptical, cynical, disempowered, and pessimistic. You get to decide that for yourself. And people say to me, I don't really get to determine my attitude. I was just born this way. That's just the way I am. And then I say, what if you just won the Powerball? Well, then I would be happy, positive, optimistic, and empowered, right? You can choose to be that without having to win the Powerball. It's nothing external that determines whether or not you're happy or what your attitude is except you. And you don't have to let anybody change your state. I had somebody try to change my state this week. They told me something they knew I was going to be unhappy with. And for a few minutes I thought, wow, I'm going to be really unhappy about this. But then I pay very close attention to my self-talk. And whenever that happens, I go right into my journal in day one and I write down why I do not allow other people to change my attitude. And it's because it destroys your productivity, it destroys the rest of your day. There's nothing good that comes from it, so you make a different choice and you let it go. The second thing that you get to choose is your beliefs. And so many of our beliefs are cultural. You get your politics and your religion and your value system and what your job should look like and what success looks like from your family and from the people around you. It's cultural. So you get infected with all these things even if you didn't choose them for yourself. But at any time you can choose different beliefs. And personally what I like beliefs that I disagree with and that are going to make me reevaluate where I am and what I'm doing. So if someone has a different set of beliefs and I see that they have something that I want, I go and I look at their beliefs even if I don't like them. And if they scare me, I look even deeper to say, do I have to change my belief? Is the reason that person's getting this result is because they believe something that I don't yet believe? And all of your results start with your beliefs, and then your actions follow your beliefs, and then your results follow your actions. So you get to choose your beliefs. You also get to choose what meaning you give to events. So somebody might have terrible circumstances of their birth. They could be poor, they could have a single parent home, lots of things can happen that people will put a frame up and they'll look through that frame and say, I didn't have a great childhood because we were poor, I wasn't born with the silver spoon in my mouth, I didn't get to go to an Ivy League college, so I can't be successful because I didn't have any of these advantages that other people had. But other people with that same adversity, different set of beliefs, different meaning, will hold up a different lens and say, the reason that I'm successful is because I had adversity, and that adversity shaped me, and it's what gave me the wherewithal and the intestinal fortitude to plow through obstacles and be successful. Same circumstances, different meaning to those circumstances, different results. You also get to choose what you focus on, and you can focus on things that create value for other people. You can focus on things that allow you to become the best version of yourself. You can focus on things that allow you to live your meaning and your purpose, or you can focus on things that have nothing to do with you, that you have no control over, and that you can't do anything about. And one of my favorite quotes from Stephen Covey is, between stimulus and response, you have a choice. So you always have this choice available to you to say, what am I going to focus on? So you might be triggered by something outside, but you have a chance, once you're triggered, to look at that and say, I'm going to decide what gets my focus and my attention right now, and it's not going to be something external. You always have the choice of acting or not acting, and both of those are great choices. When something is bothering you and you want to do something about it, acting is a great choice. And when something is bothering you and engaging in that with whatever it is that has your attention in a negative way is going to make it worse, you have the choice to not act. That's another choice, and it's still a great choice. But you always have a choice between acting and not acting, and you get to make a good decision about what's the right thing for you in this circumstance. Should I act or should I not act? Because not acting is a powerful act in and of itself. But these are choices that are available to you because they're available to all human beings. We all get to make these choices for ourselves. And I would argue that the quality of your life and the success that you have is going to be based on how you make decisions around these choices that are available to you. I'm Anthony Iannarino. This show is every day. Hit the subscribe button so you can be with me every day. I'm going to throw a big banner at you. Go visit me at thesalesblog.com/newsletter and sign up for my best work every week. It'll show up in your inbox Sunday morning so you can hit the ground running Monday.